Say, one of the things I once said to the mushroom, why me? Why are you telling me all this stuff? And without hesitation, it said, because you don't believe anything. You don't believe anything. Belief makes it impossible to believe the opposite proposition. And that means you've just truncated your freedom. No matter how noble the belief you have taken on, you have just rejected and limited your ability to believe other things. My favorite story this shows you how proud I am. My favorite story in the Gospels is the story of the Apostle Thomas. Because you will recall that after the crucifixion, this is a good place to end. This is an alchemical story. After the crucifixion, Christ appeared to the apostles in the upper room in Jerusalem 40 days after. And Thomas was not there. I don't know where he was, somewhere. They'd sent him out for sandwiches or something. Anyway, he came back and they said, the Master was with us. And he said, come on, you guys. He said, you've been smoking too much Red Lab we brought in 3 weeks ago. And they said, no, the Master was with us. And he said, unless I put my hand into the wound, I will not believe it. So then time passed. And then Christ came again to the apostles. And Thomas was among them on this second get-go. And Christ walked in and kicked off his overshoes and looked around the room. And he said, Thomas, come forward. Put your hand into the wound. Which he did. Now, people have different interpretations of this story. My interpretation of it, which is what I'm with you with, is that alone among all human beings, in all of human history, only one person was ever so privileged as to be allowed to touch the resurrection body. It was Thomas the Doubter who was allowed to touch the resurrection body because he didn't believe. And so if you want to touch the resurrection body, be very careful with where you commit your belief. Keep your eyes open, stay smart, take it easy.